Alright, hello and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jefferey Morrison. How's it going? Alright, we're going to do a WIP Chat today with Diamond Art Club, So Many Books, So Little Time by Randall Spangler. We're up here in the 10th row. Yeah, this corner here. Square drill, 22 inches by 43 inches, 56 centimeters by 109 centimeters, 53 colors, including 2 ABs, which stands for Aurora Borealis. And they're an iridescent coated type of drill that sparkles a little brighter than that of regular drills. Anything under color code 100 or DMC code 150 is considered an AB from Diamond Art Club. Alright, so we'll hang out for a bit. Get this 310 that's over here in the corner. Put the 310 away before. Hopefully your crafting and other endeavors are going well. You're having a wonderful time. Alright, I have to deal with glare because it is starting to cloud over though, so might get thunderstorms again. Probably not as bad as a couple weeks ago now. Or was that a week ago? Alright, so it's just the brickwork here at the upper right. That had put the 310 away because I just did the was just looking at the archway and the window frames here. Yeah, I looked in the corner, it's like, oh, there's 310 up here. Previous WIP Chat. Hopefully your crafting and other endeavors are going good, if I haven't mentioned that already. Alright, yeah, we'll just hang out, get drills on adhesive, and good to go. Oh, what's going on here? Busted. Okay, there we go. My brother's birthday today, so yeah, I was texting him. Alright. Yay. Okay. That's a weird place for that symbol. E23? Oh, it feels like I've already done E23. Seems like a very familiar looking symbol. Really? Oh yeah, I was gonna like fill that in. Looks like just one symbol. Oh, it's further. Oh, it's further up there. Okay. There, I'll just do that one for now. Okay. It's like, have I like done that? No, no. 823 is up here. Okay. I don't know why one dark blue is like right all the way down here. Very strange stuff. Okay. Okay, let's get this brickwork going. This 310 out of the way. So I'm like struggling to. So excited about finishing the 310. That wasn't really finished. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, so I ran a couple errands this morning and then went out for brunch. Yeah, technically I already had lunch. Just breakfast for him. And then, yeah, we're hanging out at this point, and then I have to go out again and drop my brother's birthday present off, I guess. To remember how to get to their place. because that's where I spend a week house sitting at my brother's house. So gosh, I gotta remember how to get there. I'm sure it'll make sense eventually. Seem like those 310s are sliding around. No, probably just my imagination. Okay. Now I'm at the point where the cover paper is just going to like fall off the canvas, so I have the clips there to keep it in place. It's just a good way to possibly screw up the top row of the canvas with putting the cover paper down incorrectly. It's like all this canvas up to this point, and then the cover paper just like, nah, I don't want to hang out with the canvas anymore. It's like, yeah, it's just to cover the top row too. It's like, all this cover page. I just keep the entire sheet intact. I don't want to mess with anything. Until all the drills are on this thing. Then I'll get rid of the cover paper. Yeah. Whole canvas has to be done before I even consider getting rid of the cover paper. Cover plastic, I call it paper, but it's really plastic. But oh well. Alright, yeah, I'll just go up here. There. Yeah, I think the Paris Olympics are starting Friday. It's this week sometime. I'm probably just going to watch updates, but I'm just not really an Olympics person. Yeah, it's just takes over television for its duration. It's just like not interested. I'll hear about the medal standings and all that for Canada, etc., etc. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit down and watch an event. Just live life as I usually do. So Yeah, if you like the Olympics, yeah, go for it. But not really, not really a sports guy, as it is, as you probably know. But sure, I'll just, yeah, the results, sure. But sitting down and watching events is just. Yeah, the news was cheery as usual this morning, and jeez. Like, okay, yep, time to run errands. Bye. TV off. And it's like, oh, wow. We're just having a day so far, aren't we? It's the world's on fire again. Great. Yeah, British Columbia isn't having a good time, and then Alberta or something is on fire too. There's wildfires over there. Yeah, stay safe over there, but holy cow. Yeah, I think it lightning, and then a couple of the fires were started by human interaction, but or 20 or so, I don't know. It was updated a couple days ago, but it's like, oh, Smokey the Bear would just be flipping a table right now, but you know, it's like, you gotta be kidding me. Lightning strikes, those are perfectly natural. When it's hot and dry out and people are having fires in a heavily forested area and it's dry, there should be a little more regulation against that. Have a fire extinguisher or something on hand. Just don't go lighting fires willy-nilly in like really dry areas. If you're going camping, but I'm not one who camps, but yeah, bonfires are nice, but yeah, it's probably a good chunk of the camping experience. But yeah, if you're not watching the fires too closely, they'll spread within like minutes. Like, you'll have quite the situation within a couple minutes if it's dry enough. Yeah, I'm like southwestern Ontario, like by the Great Lakes, basically, and we were getting like just soaked or deluged a couple of weeks ago or last week or whatever. And then meanwhile, the western Canada is on fire. It's like polar opposites. Like, this rain would have been perfect for out west. Like, we didn't need a torrential downpour for like 3/4 of the day. I think we're still slowly recovering from the flooding. Well, not, the highway wasn't buried out here. I think it's higher elevation out here, but yeah. I'm sure there was flooding somewhere, like the golf course and whatever around here in town. Yeah. Yeah, it's like wildfires, homicides, and it's just hit and runs lately. Jewelry store thefts. It's like, what is going on? Like, this is just like the Toronto news, like CP24. It's like, other than the Kamala Harris vice president campaign thing. Oh, that's going on. I have a feeling she's going to be the only candidate to run for president that's on the ballot. I don't think anybody really wants to go up against her. This is in the US, by the way. Yeah. Good for her. Like, yeah, I mentioned it the other day. Probably the day after the announcement, kind of thing. Yeah, there's a hair on the canvas. What a shock. And the adhesive. There we go. Ah. There we go. Got it. If I see a hair on the canvas, I'll get it. But if I can't get it off, I'm not going to mess up the adhesive any more than I have to. I don't know if that's glue at this point. I think that's just the glue. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Yeah, there are like lines in the adhesive from the cover plastic, but yeah. I think hair has more definition, you know, right then and there. Go over here. Oh, yeah, my cue card's out here. Like a drill, please. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Wax. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, it's my long week at full time, so yeah, hence the WIP Chat on like a Wednesday. Yeah. And I work tonight. I have tomorrow off. I have Thursday off, so chance of nothing's really planned up to this point. So for Thursday, so I just might chill in the afternoon for a bit, diamond painting. So yeah, and then I'm back to work for the weekend. So yeah, full time. So today and tomorrow for WIP Chat stuff. So taking the opportunity now. So oh well, I just record when I can. That I will probably never have a schedule for Echoes of Color here. Yeah, not going to carve something in stone and then something happen out of the blue and yeah, there's no video. So it's like, yeah, I don't want to promise that kind of thing when I have no clue what could possibly be coming down the pipe other than pre-scheduled work. There's something that happens just while I'm at home or whatever. Yeah, that's what it is. So, yep. No, that's life. I don't plan every single moment. You sometimes have to let some stuff just happen. Yeah. And some stuff, in fact, will just happen. It's like, yeah, you go with the flow at that point. Or you try to. I don't know, come what may. This popular quote. Or was that from Moulin Rouge? Yeah, come what may. I think it was like a song. Not a psalm. Song. S-O-N-G. English. Oh dear. Okay. Man, remember watching that like over a decade ago. Moulin Rouge. Yeah. Yeah, it was a movie. Yeah. Musical, if I'm not mistaken. So. Yeah. back like a decade, I was into movies and all that, but now it's just every once in a while, it's just really don't have the urge to really watch movies. More music and word search and reading. Yeah, my reading's kind of slid to the side. It's like, I don't know, easy to do on an exercise bike, but yeah, I just have I started a new word search book that's sitting by the my exercise bike. And I just do that. I don't know, just reading a book. It's really not appealing at this point. Was into like the Sword of Truth series for a bit there, but yeah, my attention just like drifts away if it's reading, and my focus just changes. It's like, I read a page or two like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then just closed the book back up again, and yeah. I usually go on the exercise bike in the evenings, so that's probably part of it too. Yeah, there are a couple afternoons where I've slid onto it to get my distance stuff in, but yeah, just if I'm wearing like disposable gloves at work, my hands will sweat. And I find if I'm holding a book or on the exercise bike, my hands will start sweating. Just something. Hands sweat while I'm holding something. It's weird. It's like, yeah, when I'm on the exercise bike, it's like very low exertion. It's like just the basic first setting. I'm not really straining myself. My heart rate is slightly elevated, but it's not like I'm just booking it on the bike. Not like I'm just giving her. It's a relaxed bike ride. Yeah. Me on a actual outdoor bike, not too comfortable. Know how to ride a bike like I learned how to when I was young, but that interest just kind of slid away there. I don't know, traffic these days, and then just hearing about just hit and runs and all that. I don't know, there's like a 1 meter rule where you give a biker on the road, 1 meter clearance or of space. I usually just end up passing them. Everybody does. If they're on a highway or something, they're like right adjacent to the shoulder, but not on the shoulder. It's like they're still technically on the road, but there's like a narrow kind of space between the main road and the shoulder. It's like, really don't want to be like driving beside a biker. I don't want to be that close to a cyclist. Everybody just passes a cyclist. It's like, don't want that liability, or I don't want to hit them. Nobody does, but there's signs where you like share the road, and it's like the biker falls over. It's like an instant accident. Like, it's just Motorcycles, yeah, they're a motorized vehicle. Bicycles, there are some cyclists who just ride on the road, like in cities or something, that makes sense. But kind of like if they were in like a vehicle or something. But I don't know, generally that's like a shoulder side of the road type transportation. But yeah, it's just tedious sometimes to be in the area of a biker. It's like cyclists, you just want to not be in their space. 42. And when you want to pass them, of course, there's traffic, and yeah, have to slow down to give this cyclist some space, and it's just like, oh, don't want to. Yep, that's their transportation, but it's just like, oh, this is like a highway, and it's usually on a highway. They're doing cross-country biking or whatever. They're getting exercise, they're being active, they're allowed on the road, but yeah, it's just like, so only give them space, yet at the same time you just want to be out of their space and you're just kind of stuck. Or I don't have enough visibility to be able to pass, so I have to like just kind of linger where I am. Yeah, it's just not very much fun sometimes. Just tense up behind the wheel every time. Cyclist. But if there's like a clear opportunity for me to pass, I just generally pass. It's just like, okay, you do your thing. I'm just trying to do my thing. Okay, I just don't want to run anybody over. It's not fun for anybody. It's just, yeah. Alright, yeah, this is just a lighter section of the brickwork. Yeah, it's just a symbol here that's lighter brown. It's just kind of here and there in the bricks. Not too much of this, really. It's not a whole lot of brick. It just looks like a lot. Yeah, it's a very small amount of brick, but just takes up the left and right hand upper corners of the canvas, though. So I don't know, just looks like a lot, but it's really not. Well, that should be a fairly straightforward couple of corners. It's just a lot of blue in the center here, as I kind of forewarned. So you're like, oh wow, there's a lot of blue in those. Yeah, kind of looking like the archway window. The view of the night sky, yeah, a lot of blue. Well, there's going to be a lot of yellow in the center. Third, so got a full moon behind this dragling's head here. So, yeah, blue or yellow, blue and yellow. Alright, so yeah, you've been watching Echoes Color with Jeffery Morrison. Down below in the description, I put the main website links for Conqueror and Pacer. Conqueror, oh man, I'm just trouble with English today. And Pacer, they're just fitness kind of apps. I've mentioned the exercise bike thing, so make sure of walking an exercise bike gets me my daily distances, and yeah, you set a certain time frame to cover like 3,000 kilometers, but you, for as an example, or miles or whatever. Yeah, you set a timeline, and they suggest like a minimum of kilometers to do per day in order to meet the goal. Yeah, I usually just like overshoot number of days, but I'm usually done early. You can always extend your number of days if you feel you're running out of time. There's nothing wrong with that. It's like as long as you finish. Yeah. So you can always adjust your timeline once you're set up. The apps are free to install, depending which one you do. Conquer and Pacer have separate apps. You'll be prompted to, yeah, if you do just decide to try these challenges out. I'm not partnered or affiliated. The websites are just there, down there for information purposes, etc., etc. So it's just something I do. It's daily routine at this point. So, but totally up to you. It's just part of my everyday life now. So yeah, just totally optional. So don't feel like you have to. So just down there. Any updates regarding Echoes of Color will be posted here on YouTube. I'll just kind of do like a photo essay type style of posting. Start photo, section completion, update photos in between, finish photo of the canvas. Yeah. Other than that, take care. All the best with your crafting endeavors, and I will see you again soon. Bye.